Americans, I plan on passing an act that I would call the National Industrial Recovery Act. And what this shall do is guarantee workers such as yourselves would have the right to unionize and bargain for higher wages and better working conditions. I also plan to pass an act I shall call the Emergency Banking Act, which will reorganize the banks and close ones that are insolvent. Fellow Americans, in collaboration with Congress, I shall create the Works Progress Administration, which will provide jobs to the unemployed good folk and aid us in rebuilding the infrastructure of our great nation.
Hello.
Hi.
Beautiful home.
Thank you. It's been such a sad day, guys. My kids got sent off on the orphan train this morning.
Oh, that's terrible.
It's awful.
That's so sad.
The orphan train.
I couldn't even imagine.
No.
That's just their blanket.
Well, I hope my kid doesn't get taken away on the orphan train, but I don't know what's going to happen. You see, I got raped by my dad, and of course I'm not married, and I'm 14 years old. And so my family sent me away to the home that they send these girls to, but they were so awful there. So I ran away. I wasn't going to live there anymore, and so I came to work at the factory with you, and I still live on the streets, and that's how I met him.
What's your name?
My name is William.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Glad you joined us. Oh, I invited my neighbor, and I just wanted to let you guys know that he's disabled, so I hope you're okay with that.
Oh.
It must be him.
Can you get in the door?
Hi.
Hi. How are you guys?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm well.
My name's William.
My
What's your name?
name's Benjamin.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice we can all be together. Oh, he owns our factory.
Oh, well, thank you for, letting me work, considering all of my conditions.
I'm glad I could help. I'm sorry for such a tragedy that happened.
Well, why don't you tell her why?
Well, before I owned the factory, I worked in the factory, and one day I got my leg stuck in a machine and it got cut off. So I sued the factory, but this was during the Great Depression, so stock markets were going down, everything was going down, and so they just gave me the factory
Wow.
because it didn't cost nothing. So
Just your
now I
leg.
own the factory. Now I'm rich, and I sit home because I'm disabled and I don't want people staring at me. And I drink beer all day, as you can tell, with my leg. I don't like crutching around with my leg.
Well, why don't we celebrate Christmas and have a meal?
Sounds good. Do you have any Jack Daniels?
Ash you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We just won't tell anybody.
Oh, I'll get you yours.
Thank you.
This is great food. Thank you so much.
It's nice to have a warm meal.
I'm glad you're enjoying
Delicious.
it. You're finished already?
Yes. Number seconds?
Sorry, guys.
It's okay. Prohibition makes things hard. You do what you can.
Probably makes your leg feel better.
You can't feel the pain.
Or lack thereof.
Are you finished?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll take your plate.
Thank you.
Would you like the rest of mine?
Yes.
My appetite's very small.
Oh, thank you. You sure you don't need it?
You're eating for two now.
Yeah. Baby might
I
need
just
it.
can't fit it. I'm not used to all the food at once.
Here, you eat that and I'll drink this.
Okay.
It's sure is sad without my husband and my children.
What happened to your husband?
He was killed. I'm sorry.
We've lost the kids to the orphan train. Wow.
It was just me. Sorry. I was too poor to live with.
It's a hard economy out there. I can't find a job.
I'm lucky I found the one I had. But I'm still,
They won't give me a job because I don't have a leg. Well, I do, but it's not real.
the housing conditions are just so bad and they're so expensive I can't even afford it even though I have a job. No one wants a tenant, which is me, so.
I used my last house to make signs.
Well, since my children are gone, you guys are welcome to stay here anytime you need.
Oh, that means the
It
world
is
to me.
winter, so it'll be real cold.
You can have a nice shower.
I remember the last one of those.
I know. I live right beside him.
I'm right across the street if you guys need anything as well.
You guys are so
Thank you.
kind.
You guys are very sweet.
Well, if it weren't for him, I would be lucky. After my husband passed away, he offered me a job to take his place.
Wow. A lot of people don't want women in the workplace, but there's us.
It's all changing.
Hopefully for the better.
I hope this new president, FDR, I believe, I hope he really helps us.
He should. From what I've seen, heard, and read a little, he seems to be looking up for us.
I think if it gets any worse for me, I won't be around too much longer.
We'll keep you safe.
The interviewer is here.
Hi. We have the lady for the interview, but she also brought along one of the president, FDR.
Oh my.
Hi, sir.
Well, here, let me get a
Hello. Hello.
Thank you. I would get up and shake your hand, but I can't stand.
That's quite all right.
Well, hello everyone. How are you all?
All right.
Well,
If we could start with you, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I recently lost my husband, and I was not able to support my children, so they were sent away on the orphan train.
Oh, I'm very sorry.
I'm a 35-year-old homeless male. I've been trying to find work for a long time now, but not many jobs out there, especially if you don't have any experience or anything like that. No family.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
I am 14 years old and I'm not married. However, I am pregnant, not by choice, and I'm now homeless, also living on the streets.
I am 68 years old. I used to work in a factory, and I got my leg cut off. And then I sued the factory. During the Great Depression, they gave me the factory. I became rich, and then the factory burned down. So now I'm in a little trouble now again.
We currently work at his factory.
We're trying to help rebuild it.
Do you all have any questions for the president?
What are you going to do for the disabled? Are you going to help us get jobs?
Yes, I'm planning on helping all Americans have equal opportunities and help them get to the jobs they deserve.
Thank you.
Is there any hope that I can get my children back?
I'll do everything in my power, ma'am.
How are you going to do that?
I'll help you be able to seek death benefits from the loss of your husband.
Oh,
How-
so I'll have enough money to be able to afford them.
Yes.
How are you going to get me out of the streets and into a job?
Helping develop unions so all people have a fair say-so in business.
Okay.
So what will mine and my child's future look like with just the two of us since I'm unmarried and so young?
With all the programs I'm hoping to enact, hopefully you'll have a very bright future for you and your child.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
What about prohibition? You going to end it?
Yes.
Cheers to that.
All right.
supplies are coming in, and I can't believe it, by God, Franklin D. Roosevelt has won the election. Our 32nd president of the United States is
Franklin Delano Roosevelt entered the White House in 1932 at the darkest hour of the Great Depression, promising a new deal for the American people. The package of legislative reforms that came to be known as the New Deal permanently and dramatically transformed the politics and economy of the United States. Shortly after taking office, Roosevelt explained to the American people that his New Deal program would seek to deliver relief, recovery, and reform, the so-called 3 Rs. In the field of relief, the New Deal proved to be highly successful. Millions of Americans, unable to find work in an economy that was still broken 4 years into the Great Depression, might have literally starved to death if not for the government checks they earned by working for new agencies like the Civilian Conservation Corps and the Works Progress Administration. In terms of reform, the New Deal legacy may have been unmatched in American history. For better or worse, Roosevelt's program drastically altered the relationship between the capitalist market, the people, and their government, creating for the first time in this country's history an activist state committed to providing individual citizens with a measure of security against the unpredictable turns of the market. Whether this vast enlargement of the government's role in American society helped or hurt the country's long-run prospects remains a question of great political controversy to this day. But there can be no denying the magnitude of change wrought on by FDR's presidency. When it came to recovery, however, the New Deal's performance lagged. It was certainly successful in both short-term relief and in implementing long-term structural reform. However, the New Deal failed to end the Great Depression. Throughout the decade of the 1930s, unemployment remained brutally high, while economic growth remained painfully slow. Recovery only came about at last in Roosevelt's third term, when the heavy demands of mobilization for World War II finally restored the country to full employment. Ironically, then, Adolf Hitler probably did more to end the Great Depression in America than Franklin Roosevelt did. Still, despite failing in its most important objective, the New Deal forever changed this country. Roosevelt built a dominant new political coalition, creating a Democratic majority that lasted for half a century. The structural stability and social security provided by the New Deal's reforms underlay a post-war economic boom that many historians and economists have described as the golden age of American capitalism. And Roosevelt changed the American people's expectations of their presidents and their government. Okay, whenever you're ready.
Okay, let's give it a shot, I guess.
Okay. I'm already recording. So.
What?
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'll cut it out.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's so bad. But you want to feel a little bit better? Yeah. I was raped by my father. Is that what you said I was raped by?
Yes.
You can cut this, right? Yes.
What are you going to do to offer help to these 4 individuals?
Is that what we're going to do? I thought you had questions.
Is there any way I can have hope of getting my children back?
Yes. I'm doing everything in my power to help you.
How are you going to do that?
You asked too many questions.
So
What's your name?
My name is Walter.
Nice to meet you.
We're neighbors.
On the streets.
I see there's
I
more
don't know
chairs
if
out.
Walter's my name.
Oh, what's your name?
My name's Walter. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Your name's not.
I'm so glad we can all be together. He actually owns the factory that we work in.
Oh, it caught on fire.
Oh yeah, I heard. Such tragedy.
Luckily, everyone got out though.
Yeah. Well, there's some people that didn't.
Oh.
Sad.
Some people died. It's sad. Some people died.
You want to start that
People
part
die all the time on the streets.
Wait, where are we starting?
I think
Same place.
Oh, like this.
I just start over because that killed me. I'm so sorry.
He was like,
what will my future look like with my child being unmarried, just the two of us?
what is it?
That's the answer too.
I don't know. We're gonna let him win this one. It's nice we could all be together. He actually owns the factory where we work.
Oh, thanks for providing me work and, considering my conditions.
No problem. I'm honored to own you too. Okay. I'm giving you work. What should I say?
The interviewer is here. Oh wait, no. We don't know that that's an interviewer yet, do we?
I don't know.